Let me take you back to the sequence again where Donnie says he thinks he knows how many, or another way to say 192,000, and he says there's 1,920 hundreds. Tell us what you were thinking at that time.
At that moment in time, so 1,920 hundreds is what he said, right? At that moment in time, I did have to pause and consider what he had said. It was not automatic. But I also I really wanted him to explore it to help him understand and verify his thinking, as well as give me the opportunity to verify my own thinking.
Cross off the 0, and that tells you how much tenths the answer.
Why? Why do you think that'll work? So you're telling me to do this 0, I assume.
Because that times 10 will make the 0. So 19,200 times 10 equals 192,000. And yeah.
Like that?
Yeah. I agree with Bobby for one reason, because you would sense there's 1,920 hundredths, so you need to add one more 0 or times 10, because there's, I'm thinking like 10 is, there's 10 more groups of that number.
Hang on just a second. Danny and Rachel, I really want to hear what he's saying.
There's 10 more groups of that number. Because that's hundreds. And then there's 10 more groups. There's 1,920 hundredths.
Okay. So you're going back over here.
Yeah.
But you're going to get to this by this. Is that, do I understand you correctly? Okay.
And then, well, there's 10 groups of 1,920, because
There's 10 groups of 1,920 and what? Can I erase this? There's 10 groups of 1,920 and what, Donnie?
like, it's hard to explain.
Would it help if you wrote it?
Maybe,
Try.
but because
See what you guys think if you can follow, because I'm having trouble.
you would have to times 10, because there's 10. Because that's hundreds, and you need tens. So if you times that by 10, it will give you, because tens are smaller than hundreds. Because there's 10 tens in 100. So you'd have to times by 10 to get how many tens?
What are you going to times by 10?
With this.
Try it. See what you get. And you think that if you multiply the number of hundreds
Because there's
times 10,
because there's 10 tens in 100.
and so then that comes back to Bobby's original prediction? When Donnie came up with the idea that there are 1,920 hundreds, I think it was, in 192,000, that calls for a lot more of an understanding of the number system and how the numbers relate to each other than a basic understanding. And that's 3rd and 4th grade, and that's pretty heavy-duty thinking there. So I think that Donnie's thinking right there is really very clear evidence that you have to go beyond a surface knowledge. And the way he was proving his thinking by their 10 groups of 10 and 100 and 10 hundreds and 1,000, therefore, that's really a very, very deep level of understanding of place value taking place in a 3rd and 4th grade classroom.